Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing well. This is me Raheel FreelancingWala. I'm from Gilgit-Baltistan and I'm a student at Rahal School or an academy foundation in level first bachelor. So as you know that once in a week or on daily conversation with AI. So today I have an amazing topic that is air. As you know that every living thing need air like oxygen for for breathing, for living, for their health. It's best for it's needed for our health. So today we will conversation with ChatGPT on this topic. So without wasting time, I think we have to start our conversation. Hi, we shared. So now I will share it. Hi, how are you?
Everything all right?
Okay, that's all right. So today's our conversation topic is air.
Air, huh? That's fundamental. A pretty big topic, actually. Where do you want to start with it?
Okay, so what is the air mode of? Sorry, made of.
Air mode?
Made. I mean made.
Gotcha. Air is made.
Yeah.
Mad. Oh, made of. My bad. Sometimes I get a little ahead of myself.
Okay.
Air is made of a bunch of different gases, mostly nitrogen and oxygen. There's also a bit of argon, carbon dioxide, and a few other trace gases. It's a surprisingly complex mix for something we usually just think of as, well, nothing. Does that
Okay,
make sense?
that's great. So I agree. So is air matter? Why or why not?
YN, you mean yes or no? You're asking if air is matter? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
It takes up space and has mass.
So I am saying
Oops
that
happens. It's easy.
if it is matter, so why
You're
it is
saying that,
matter, and if it is not, so why it is not matter?
okay, that's a really good question. You're getting right to the heart of it.
Yeah.
So, as we said, air is matter. It's because it has mass. You can weigh it, even if it's super light, and it takes up space. You can fill a balloon with it, right?
Okay.
That proves it occupies volume. It can be tricky to think about because it's invisible. We don't see it the way we see a table or a chair. But that doesn't mean it's not there. It behaves like other matter. It can be compressed, expanded, and it exerts pressure.
Okay, that's great. What are the
It's easy
main
to.
gases found in air?
You got it. The main gases in air are nitrogen, making up about 78%, and oxygen, around 21%. There's also argon, about 0.9%, and a small amount of other gases like carbon dioxide, neon, and hydrogen. Is that what you were hoping to
Mac,
hear? Sounds
okay,
like you're thinking through some pretty complex stuff. It really did feel like. How would those proportions be explained?
make the conversation funly entertainment. So you are just seriously saying the answers. So make it fun. So that's why it's connect. Okay, tell me what is nitrogen?
Nitrogen is like the unsung hero of our atmosphere. It makes up about 78% of the air we breathe. Its main roles include 1. Chemical reactions. 2. Plant growth. It's a key ingredient in fertilizers. Plants need nitrogen to grow strong and healthy. 3. Cycle of life. Nitrogen is part of the nitrogen organisms can use. Pretty cool, right? What sparked your interest in nitrogen?
Okay, that's great. What is the oxygen important for living being? Why? Why it's oxygen is important for living thing?
Oxygen is living beings. Here's why on. Breathing. Most animals, including humans, need oxygen to breathe. It's essential for cellular 2. Energy production. Oxygen helps release energy from nutrients, which powers all our bodily functions. To do anything. Metabolism. It plays a crucial role in metabolic water formation. Combines with hydrogen to form water, which is vital for all life forms. So, in short, oxygen keeps us alive and kicking. What else are you curious about?
Okay, that's all right. So how does air support life on Earth?
Air is like the ultimate life support system for Earth. Here's how it helps. 1. Breathing. As we talked about, air provides oxygen for animals and humans to breathe, which is essential for energy production. 2. Photosynthesis. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and use sunlight to turn it into food, releasing oxygen in the process. It's a beautiful cycle. 3. Temperature regulation. The atmosphere helps regulate Earth's temperature, keeping it warm enough to support life. It acts like a blanket, trapping heat. 4. Weather patterns. Air movements create weather, which is crucial for distributing water across the planet through rain and snow. 5. Protection. The atmosphere protects us from harmful solar radiation and meteoroids, making Earth a safe haven for life. Pretty amazing, right? What do you think is the most fascinating aspect of air and life?
Okay, that's right. So how does air help in water cycle?
Air plays a key role in the water cycle. Here's how it works. 1. Evaporation. The sun heats up water in rivers, lakes, and oceans, causing it to evaporate into the air as water vapor. 2. Condensing. As the water vapor rises, it cools and condenses into tiny droplets, forming clouds. This process precipitation. When the droplets in clouds get heavy enough, they fall back to Earth as rain, snow, or other forms of precipitation, replenishing our water sources. 4. Transportation. Air currents help move water vapor around the globe, influencing weather patterns and where rain falls. So, air is like a conveyor belt for water, ensuring that it keeps moving through the cycle. What do you think about the water cycle? Pretty cool how everything is connected.
Yeah, yeah, I think that.
I'm glad you think. Sounds good. If you ever want to dive back into a topic or chat about something new, just let me know. I'm here for it. What's next on your agenda?
Okay, what is water cycle?
The water cycle is the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth. Here's how it works. 1. Evaporation. Water from oceans, rivers, and lakes heats up and turns into vapor, rising into the atmosphere. 2. Condensation. As the water vapor cools, it condenses into tiny droplets, forming clouds. 3. Precipitation. When the droplets combine and become heavy enough, they fall back to earth as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. 4. Collection. The precipitation collects in bodies of water like rivers, lakes, and oceans. It also seeps into the ground, replenishing groundwater. 5. Runoff. Water flows over the land and returns to oceans and lakes, where the cycle starts.
सही है, तो इंटरनेट का इशू था, तो हम अभी कंटिन्यू करते हैं. Okay, our topic was air.
Percent nitrogen and 21% oxygen. The rest is a mix of other gases. Is it its composition, its role in our environment, or maybe something else?
Okay, what are the major.
Great question. Major air pollutants include 1. Particulate matter PM, tiny particles that can penetrate our lungs. 2. Nitrogen dioxide and O2 comes from vehicle emissions and can irritate the respiratory system. 3. Sulfur dioxide is O2. Often produced by burning fossil fuels, it can lead to acid rain. 4. Carbon monoxide CO, a colorless gas from concentrations. 5. Ozone O3. While beneficial in the upper atmosphere, ground level ozone is a harmful pollutant. 6. Volatile organic compounds VOX, found in paints and cleaners. They can contribute to smog. It's wild how these pollutants can affect our health and the environment. Do you have a specific area of air pollution that you're curious about?
Okay, that's all right. How does vehicle emissions affect air quality?
Vehicle emissions are a major contributor to air pollution. When cars and trucks burn fuel, they release harmful substances like nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, and particulate matter into the air. Here's how they affect air quality. 1. Smog formation. Emissions can react with sunlight to form ground level ozone, which contributes to smog. Smog can cause respiratory issues and reduce visibility. 2. Health risks. Pollutants from vehicle emissions can lead to serious health problems like asthma, lung disease, and heart conditions. 3. Environmental impact. Air pollutants can harm ecosystems, affecting plants and animals. Acid rain, caused by sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, can damage forests and water bodies. 4. Climate change. Some emissions, like carbon dioxide, contribute to global warming, which has widespread effects on weather patterns and ecosystems. It's pretty alarming how much impact our vehicles have. Have you thought about ways to reduce your own carbon footprint?
Okay, that's all right. What is smog and how it is formed?
you. That's so kind. I appreciate. If you have more questions or just want to chat about something else, I'm here for you. What's on your mind? Oops, my into that. Smoke is a collection of tiny solid, liquid, and gas particles that are produced when materials burn. Here's how it forms. 1. Combustion. When something burns, like wood or fossil fuels, it undergoes a chemical reaction called combustion. This process requires heat, fuel, and oxygen. 2. Incomplete combustion. If there's not enough oxygen or if the material doesn't burn completely, it produces smoke. That's why smoke can have a strong odor and visible particles. 3. Composition. Smoke contains various substances, including carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and particulate matter. The specific makeup can vary depending on what's burning. 4. Types of smoke. Different materials produce different types of smoke. For example, wood smoke has a distinct smell compared to smoke from burning plastic. Smoke can be harmful to air quality and health, especially when inhaled. It's always good to be mindful of how we manage fires and emissions. Do you have a specific type of smoke you're curious about?
Okay, that's all right. So, will you tell me that what are the health effects of air pollution?
Absolutely. Air pollution can have serious health effects, and it's important to be aware of them. Here are some key respiratory diseases. 2. Cardiovascular problems. Long-term exposure to air pollution is linked to heart diseases, including heart attacks and strokes. 3. Cognitive effects. Some studies suggest that air pollution may be associated with cognitive decline and increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. 4. Reproductive health. Pregnant women exposed to high levels of air pollution may face risks like low birth weight or premature birth. 5. Cancer risk. Certain air pollutants like benzene and formaldehyde are known carcinogens and can increase the risk of cancer. 6. Premature death. Air pollution is linked to millions of premature deaths worldwide each year, particularly from heart and lung diseases. It's a pretty serious issue, right? Taking steps to reduce exposure, like using air purifiers or staying indoors on high pollution days, can really help. What do you think about these effects?
Okay, okay, that's all right. So, name one
Got it.
natural source and
Got it.
one man
If you
made source of air pollution.
One major man-made source of air pollution is vehicle emissions. Cars, trucks, and buses release a mix of harmful pollutants including nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, and particulate matter into the air. These emissions contribute significantly to smog and respiratory issues in urban areas. Industrial emissions from factories, which can release a variety of pollutants depending on the materials being processed. Is there a specific source of pollution you're curious about, or maybe a related topic you want to explore?
Okay, that's great. So, how does deforestation affects the air?
Deforestation has significant effects. Here are some key impacts. Deforestation has several significant effects on the environment, including
Okay.
1. Loss of biodiversity. Forests are home to countless species. When trees are cut down, many animals and plants lose their habitats, leading to extinction. 2. Climate change. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. When they are removed, the stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. 3. Soil erosion. Without tree roots to hold them in place, soils can erode more easily, leading to loss of fertile land and increased sediment in waterways. 4. Disruption of water cycles. Trees play a key role in regulating the water cycle. Deforestation can lead to changes in rainfall patterns and increased flooding. 5. Impact on indigenous communities. Many indigenous peoples rely on forests for their livelihoods and culture. Deforestation can displace these communities and threaten their way of life. It's a big issue that affects both local ecosystems and the planet as a whole. What do you think about these effects? Have you seen any impacts of deforestation in your area?
Yeah, that's great. So, will you tell me that how can we reduce air pollution? Will you please give me a big sorry, my mic was mute.
No worries at all. Thank you. You have a good day too. What would you like me to give you? A fun fact, a recipe, or maybe a recommendation for a movie? Just let me know. Great. If you think of anything specific you'd like to chat about or ask, just let me know. I'm here for you. What's something fun you're looking forward
Oh,
to?
okay, tell me what is acid rain, how it is related to air.
Sure. Acids are substances that can donate protons H ions in a solution. They have a sour taste, can conduct electricity, and turn blue litmus paper red. Common examples include citric acid found in citrus fruits and hydrochloric acid found in stomach acid. Now, how relates to air? certain dioxide SO and nitrogen oxides NOx are released into the air from industrial processes and vehicle emissions. They can react with water vapor in the atmosphere.
Okay,
This leads
right.
to the formation of sulfuric and nitric acids, which fall back to the ground as acid rain. Acid rain can harm ecosystems, damage buildings, and affect water quality. 2.
Okay,
Air
that's
quality.
good.
High levels of acidic pollutants in the air can lead to respiratory issues and other health problems for people. Awesome. Alrighty. If you think of something you want to talk about or ask, just jump right in. I'm here and ready to chat. What? Gotcha. If things feel a bit quiet, we can switch it up. How about a fun topic? What's your favorite movie or game right now? Or maybe a cool project you're working on. Let's bring some energy back. No problem. If you ever want to chat again or have more questions, I'm just a message away. Take care and have a fantastic day.
So I have a question at last. So I'm saying that are you speaking Urdu?
I can understand some Urdu. If you'd like to ask something in Urdu or have a conversation in it, feel free. I'm here to help. What do you
Okay. So
want to
आप
know?
आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि एसिड रेन क्या होता है?
Acid rain is precipitation like rain, snow, or fog that has a higher acidity than normal due to the presence of pollutants in the atmosphere. Here's how it works. 1. Pollutants. When
बस सही है. So guys, ये था एक छोटा सा conversation जो कि AI के साथ. So I will convert this into Urdu, English, sorry. So guys, this is a short conversation with AI. So at last it speak us in Urdu. So this is very helpful for our improvement of English. It's also translating and it's teaching us, it's giving knowledge, information. So you must try it. So we will be back with another topic. Till that, Allah Hafiz.